So is an Uncrustables a dumpling?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's totally a dumpling.
I'm leaving.
Is a burrito a dumpling? What about a Hot Pocket or a calzone? I may shake my head and vehemently disagree with you, but I promise I'll hear you out. You can get to know someone pretty quickly by asking them a single, simple question. What is a dumpling? I thought I'd ask the most die-hard, enthusiastic dumpling fans I know for help answering these very important questions. They call themselves the Dumpling Mafia. It's a local group that includes Chef Shirley Chung, writer Andy Wang, and restaurant consultant and event coordinator Carol Chin. We recently sat down at Shirley's Culver City restaurant Miss Chi to eat and talk dumplings. Our conversation took us around the world and back, and even into the universe of NFTs.
Carol, what did you bring?
So, one of my favorite dumplings is the pork spicy wonton from Dumpling Monster. And I think it's also, we had a dinner party at my house, and Chef Perry actually made these in front of our eyes.
To order at my house?
So
water?
there's a little bit of sentiment too.
Okay, so I went to Poito to get the beef and pork Poito buffet.
So glad you
You said
did.
those were your favorites.
Yeah.
And then these are the Shell and
Shell
Valve.
Island.
That's a part of the SUV that's just like, to me, it's just the best crawl. And it does really make you think about what's a dumpling and what's not, because like you look at the shape of this, and then
Look
you go
how
to
different
Golden
they
Deli
all
and you
are,
get a
yeah.
spring roll, and it's just like,
Exactly,
well,
perfect.
that spring roll's not really a dumpling, but it does kind of look like this, so.
Well, technically, spring roll is a dumpling because
Is it?
what's a dumpling? I feel the definition is has a wrapper and has a filling.
Okay. Any filling, any wrapper.
Yes. Because I feel like dumpling is also an international word. It's a worldly. So like dumpling is not just means Chinese dumpling. Dumplings means the whole entire world. So it's a momo is a dumpling.
Russian
a calzone.
pelmeni.
Correct. A calzone.
I wanna
is
mess
a
with
dumpling.
Calzone feels like a bread to
But-
me. That feels
But
like
it's a
fish.
giant
Shirley.
dumpling.
Charlotte, is a wrapper a burrito a dumpling? Because you're like,
I mean, because ravioli, maybe
Okay.
No,
Turkish
because-
Monty.
okay.
ravioli
Does,
fine.
does the
Yeah.
size matter then?
Size doesn't matter, but burrito is you're not cooking it.
But what if you
Calzone
toast
is
it?
baking in a giant
Yeah, but what if you toast
enchilada? You mean like
but
enchilada?
okay,
empanada.
Empanada 100%
Empanada's 100% a dumpling, I guess. But,
Okay.
100% is a dumpling.
but wait, but based on this, then a chimichanga is a dumpling.
Yes, because you're deep frying it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Right.
a tamale a dumpling?
100%. That's actually the example I always give it to people. I feel dumpling is a giant umbrella, is a worldly giant umbrella for everything that has a wrapper and stuffing and cooked together.
Wait, let's eat these.
Yes.
Let's eat these dumplings
All
while we
right.
discuss. Explain what the dumpling mafia is.
Well, there was a time when your kids started preschool, so you had that window of time free once you dropped them off and before you picked them up. And Miss Chi was under construction, so you had that time free.
Right.
I was waiting for Tartine to open, so I was free too. So we actually kept having these weekday lunches that we can go at 11:30 and go for dim sum because it's always so crowded on the weekends. But if you go Tuesday at 11:30, you can walk right into almost anywhere. And so it just became the thing. But we'd pick 2 or 3 places we wanted to try, and we'd go make an outing, critique, and sort of talk about, discuss, and then with the hashtag just started Dumpling Mafia because we just were like these people that come in and like take over a place. So
It doesn't matter what type of cuisine it is, even like Italian.
Yeah, we went to Volvo and ate tortellini. I mean,
Yes.
because we're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dumpling mafia does not discriminate.
No, dumpling mafia is, like I said, dumpling is an international umbrella.
Okay, before we get into more different types of dumplings, I want to know what the dumpling NFT is.
If you start with what an NFT is, it's a non-fungible token on a digital ledger known as a blockchain. All right, maybe that makes no sense to you. Maybe that makes no sense to you, but it's a digital ledger, which means it's a public ledger where everybody can go view certain transactions. So it's a way to bestow ownership, and what people are using it to do right now are buy, sell, and trade collectibles instead of digital art.
Okay.
The reason that we have a Dumpling Mafia NFT is because what we're trying to do is just a proof of concept for lots of chefs, because if there's something that we can do to like create cool collectibles, unlock perks with it, and also generate even incremental value, it just kind of makes sense. I mean, NFTs are just collectibles that actually let you connect with chefs.
tell me about the different styles, like folds, and like
Okay.
the different styles, because even on the table we have 5
Yeah.
different styles.
饺子 was invented about 5,000 years ago by a Chinese doctor. In the middle of winter, it was extremely cold, so the original 饺子 was made by Hua Tuo, is actually filled with goji berries and lamb. Because medicinal reason
Right.
for lamb and goji berry is all create heat in your body to warm up. And then the reason that it's shaped like a half moon is actually shaped like ear. 饺子 is because before it's frostbite, so people were losing ears. And then once they made the 饺子 noodle soup and that soup dumpling, and then well, they served it with hot broth too. So when everybody started eating it, all the people started, they're not no longer getting frostbite.
So people stopped losing their ears.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why the shape was like a ear. Okay, so this is Beijing type of dumpling. So this represents this shape is called 连大火烧. Okay, so this represents a cloth purse that you kind of drip over your shoulder and you put both things on both ends. So it's like balanced. In the morning worker that they have to carry the
Yeah.
carrier, so this is the shape like that carrier. So this is
I never knew
this
that.
is for labor. So that's why they're more hardier, it's thicker skin, and it's also bigger, and it's also easy
portable,
to
yeah.
handle. Portable. So yeah, because this is more a breakfast dumpling than anything else. It's called 连大.
Right, they don't break apart.
Okay.
Where you go this kind of one time, you go down south. This is more Cantonese style. So this kind of one time, the wrapper has egg in there, so it's nice and thin. It's a little bit more bitey. So because also they like to drown them in sauce and also float them in soup. So when the wrapper has egg, it's a lot more sturdy. It doesn't fall apart. And that is the way that they fold it together. It looks like a little fish, but also when it floats around in the water, it also looks like cloud. So 1 ton means swallow a cloud in Chinese if you directly translate those 2 words.
I feel like I just watched a special.
Yeah.
It's like a
Dumpling University.
yeah. Yes, Dumpling
You'll
University.
get a
with
degree in
Shirley.
Dumpling University.
That was honestly amazing.
Shirley, tell us about
you
the
guys can-
cheeseburger dumpling, though, given that this is
Yeah,
your
this has
famous
a good
thing.
origin story.
So this is jumbo cheeseburger plasticers that I made on Top Chef season 14.
Yeah?
With the bacon tomato jam, the only addition from this sheet is the cheese crisp. Because when you think about cooking a good burger, melting the cheese,
cheese
that
lace.
cheese skirt.
Yes, the cheese skirt.
Yes, so
is
that
so
was
crucial.
But inside is house ground chuck. We ground it a little bit meatier, so more coarse, with chunky hand cut red onions to give you that grilled onion / onion feel in the burger. So there's texture, and then we blend shredded cheese with the ground beef and a cube of cheddar cheese right in the middle to give you that gooey feeling. And then we purposely make this wrapper a little bit thicker size, so we hand fold them, and now you can see they're really big. So to really give you, because you think about burger, like the bread really counts a lot. A good bread makes a good burger.
Yep.
So not your typical dumpling, but because the burger is so rich that you need something more sturdy to carry it through. That's why the vessel of this, the wrapper is thicker.
Can we make some dumplings now? Will you teach us how to make them?
You ready?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna make
Yeah.
my cheeseburger plasticers. So 500 grams of flour, paprika, salt. Always you want to season your dough. About 250 grams of water. Medium to slow speed for 6 minutes or until nice and smooth. So now we are making cheeseburger plasticers filling. So we buy chuck from Creekstone, and then I season with Worcestershire first because I love Worcestershire in my burger. Then I will add salt and pepper, chunky onion, and then you're gonna see this is looks crazy. It's equal part of. And then the last thing is canola oil to seal everything together. Okay, ready? So
Yes.
that is filling is ready. Now I'm demonstrating an old school technique that for my grandma. So you make
Nice.
a giant donut first. What you do is you actually making a log, okay? And then this is the size of our wrapper. I'm gonna make all this into round biscuits, but with palm of my hand. Traditionally, dumpling wrapper, you want thick in the middle and thin outside. So what we do is, my thumb is actually guiding it, it stops the rolling right in the middle. Okay, they're not perfectly round. My mom will be judging right now.
All right, are we
Okay,
all ready to
so-
fold?
There you go. Okay, so what do you want
much meat.
for you? Yes.
What is it for me?
So the first fold is, okay, use your hand to like kind of manage your feeling a little bit, everyone.
Okay.
Smush
Yeah,
it in the
smoosh them,
middle.
yeah, smoosh them.
Smush.
'Cause
Carol
this
and I
is-
both dropped
Because
meat
this
already.
get rested is very, very dry.
no,
Well,
it's-
these
Okay,
are warm.
Andy,
It's too big.
too much filling.
Too much filling.
Okay, you put your cube
even less
right in
than
the
you
middle.
think.
Taking some out. Taking some.
Okay, middle first.
Middle
That's your
first.
anchor to make a cannoli.
All right, I got the middle.
Okay, you pinch on the right hand side, the front shorter than the back.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, good. Pinch. Yep. Switch hand.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey.
All right.
All right, are we cooking now?
Yeah, let's cook them.
Let's go.
You want to make the bottom flat because the flat side go in the pan first. Half a cup of water is gonna go in. Be careful, it's gonna splash. And now we close it. 4 minutes. We'll steam the top so the top is nice tender already. So we take off the lid. What it does is all the water needs to evaporate. So we just need to make the bottom round, and then this is done. We're kind of light on the beef filling.
Yeah.
So they're not as giant as the one that we had earlier. It's a burger.
Yeah.
The possibility for dumpling is endless.
Yes.
We asked guests from earlier episodes how they would define a dumpling. Here's what they had to say.
What constitutes a dumpling?
Anything with a filling that's wrapped
So is a burrito a dumpling?
too big.
If you toast. Oh, so there's a side. What is a dumpling?
What comes to mind right away for me is meat with a shell, but then a matzo ball is a version of it as well.
So when we eat dumpling, everyone is very happy and get together and then share the love and love each other. So I think, to share the love, that's the dumpling. I want to say that.
Okay, so it's not as much what's in it, or it's just who you're eating it with.
Thank you so much for watching this season of The Bucket List. We hope you've enjoyed our dumpling adventures and that we've inspired you to go out and explore and share the dumpling love.